What's going on, guys? So, on this SHOKY third-party Transformers review, we're going to be taking a look at the next version of the Soundwave we looked at last time, and it is the Legendary Heroes. New Age, of course, things in other languages. 21B, Doctor No, because they're sticking with a weird James Bond theme. I don't know why, but they are. So, it is what it is. And, of course, this is more of a Diaclone, I believe, because they're going with the Japanese writing, things like that. And rarely do I show off the differences between the box art, but you can see it's the same type of box, but they changed the window up, and they even actually make all new box art. So that's kind of cool. Now, one thing I have not looked at is the names of the other ones. I do know the Shattered Glass one is named after, I think it's a Daniel, one of the Karate Kid characters. I know, because he's done up like a Karate Kid. I'm going to be getting that eventually, so it is what it is. And come to this side, and you see Sound Blaster Communications, Dr. New. Come to the back, you got all new things there. You got a very big close-up of Buzzsaw there. I don't know why Buzzsaw always escapes me. A rat bat, good lord, can't talk. And all things like that. New age, ages 15 plus. I'm right in the middle of that. And then you got stuff there. So yay for that. And guys, this will be a much quicker review because I'm going to skip transformations and stuff like that because, well, you've seen it. If you need to go watch that, go rewatch the transformation section on the normal Soundwave. And of course, if you need to look at the Taro to how to get him into this mode, in fact, it is this figure that I put in it, go watch that as well. But here is the difference. And the deco is the same. It's even the same gray and it's the same yellow, but the difference is it's painted on black versus blue. Come around here. Come around to the back. And come around to the side there. And then the top just for giggles. So there's not a giant difference between the two. Of course, I still have the kind of light up chest thingy in my Soundwave. So nothing crazy there. And we do have our little tape friends. And if you watch the Taro, you got to see these already being transformed. So there's the tape version of good old Frenzy Rumble. Then there's our Baccarat, Rat Bat, which is interesting. You get all the gold paint and all that. Super gold. And then Buzzsaw, which is just a bird folded in half. The only one that really doesn't make an attempt to look like a tape at all. So, pretty simple. Now, because we do have a new figure here, I'll at least show how to transform a Rat Bat, and the rest we'll do off camera, because we've already seen that. And Rat Bat is just as simple as you think. You flip the head forward, and it's kind of ridiculous, if we're honest. Go ahead and pull out these little clawsies. Flip up these little thrusters, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Kick those vertical. Come down to the wings. And you need to slide this out. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. You have to flip those up first. I knew something was up. There we go. Flip up your wings. Rotate your feet. Sorry, I've only done Rat Bat like once. Push this down like so. Oop, the wing folded up on me. Come on, Rat Bat. Get your wing out. There we go. And then just kind of do that. And there's Rat Bat in Bat mode. And it's really the worst one, if I'm honest. This super long neck only makes sense when he's transformed. The feet are stupid. The fact that I guess you can do this is okay. And then you can fold the wings down so you can sit. And, you know, we'll see later if he can sit on Soundwave's arm. The gold paint is pretty cool. I'm scared that it's going to get scratched, if I'm honest. And, you know, you got a little bit of silver paint inside the wings and red painted eyeballs. They did not paint the fangs silver, which is sad. No, I guess he doesn't need that in theory. And it occurs to me that I had this guy actually mistransformed for the longest time, because I had this actually pushed up like that, making his body a lot smaller. And I guess if you want him like that in flight mode, you could do that. If you're so inclined, it's your toy. Figure out what you want to do, but in flight mode, you get the very unfortunate pink bat head going on. So let's go ahead and get Dr. Note transformed up and take a look at him in bot mode. Alright, so here's the whole team out here now. And of course, we got Red Bat. We do have our Buzzsaw, which is an exact copy of our previous little bird friend. As you can see, just different paint apps, different color mold right off the bat. And then our Frenzy Rumble as compared to our Rumble Frenzy. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. But the pile drivers stay on. And like I said, I think part of that has to do with the way I screwed it up in the first place. But you can do this very nicely. His knees sort of have a reverse bend going on. Oop. That is to say they don't stay on perfectly, but they are better fit, so to speak. If you push on it, it'll still fall off. There's no good way to do it 100%, but there we go. Oh, you can do the ground and pound. Oh, I forgot to flip out the little gun, the gun bits. Knock one off, knock the other one off. At least I'm knocking them off instead of them just falling off. So there's that. And as previously discussed, let's see if Rat Bat can sit on the magnet. Yes, yes he can. It's not nearly as like held on like if you did it this way. Like that is like really strong. But you want to move the feeties out of the way. He's like a pink dolphin. So you can do that as well, which is cool. Or if you're so inclined, like maybe make him sit on his shoulder. Something like that. Wings folded down. I don't know, he's a little bit big. But we can compare to the DX9 version, which I forgot to do in tape mode, but it's okay. And this was just a remold of the Laserbeak mold. So this one is more implying that he's Rat Bat. This one is definitely showing that he's Rat Bat. So that's a huge upgrade. So this is definitely going away. But I digs it. So let's get all these things out of the way. And we'll look at him. And a little bit of differences, like very little. The face is basically the same, except he's black, with the eyes are still nice and metallic-y red. And these things are now painted red, which is good. And, I mean, other than that, I don't know that there's really any major differences in paint apps. I think it's all exactly the same except for that. So, I mean, really short review, so to speak. And once again, I don't have a black version of the DX9. I don't think they ever made a Sound Blaster version, but there he is in comparison to the Sound Blaster, or to the Sonic Wizard. And there he is with normal sound wave, so you can see there's little to no difference. Now, there is one difference that stands out, and I think it's a paint mishap on this one. They didn't paint the yellow dealie on the tape deck. I think that's just a mishap, like they just forgot to do it. But if you have this guy, let me know. Actually, you know what? Let me look at the box. That would be a good way to confirm. No. Actually, on the box art, he does not have that painted. So that's interesting to see that they would do that. I don't know why it appears like there's a height difference. There shouldn't be. exactly the same. But I dig these two. I don't know how I'm going to have them displayed. This one will probably take the place of the DX9 that I had out. This one will probably be an alternate display, or he's going to be in Cybertronian lamppost mode for my quote-unquote Cybertronian display. It'd be kind of cool if you could just buy like other versions that look like the lamppost and do that, but I don't know. Other criticisms that I didn't quite cover: this wonkiness that happens after you have the dongle pushed through. Just looks weird and hollow. I do wish they had found a better way to do that. I don't know what they could have done, but I just wish it's a little bit better. Also, the more you transform it, the looser these elbow pins get, and it gets scarier and scarier, if I'm honest. And once again, I wish there was a way that they had engineered the arm to rotate down here, but due to the way they did the sliding joint for the arm, there's no good way to do that. So that's one tiny thing DX9 has over this. And of course, for other comparisons, we'll bring out Megatron. And by the way, these guys are heftier than Megatron, despite the size, because they have die-cast. And they're less hollow. Megatron is a fairly hollow figure in comparison. And then our little reflector friend there. So that's like the last few real Decepticons I have that aren't Seekers. And it occurs to me I have 0 Seekers in bot mode. So I'm going to have to fix that. I might have to buy one of the other random versions of Starscream and make it a Coronation version. Which means I'll need a regular Starscream again, plus the Ghost Starscream to get the thing. Either way. Also, I don't have the cone heads, so that's something I could work on down the line. But as it goes, like I said before, this mold is a major upgrade compared to the DX9. And personally, I think it looks better and probably functions a little bit better than the Magic Square. At least from watching reviews of the Magic Square, it looks like the transformation, while similar in some aspects, is just better. Now, we'll say that the Magic Square Megatron update is a bit better. I can admit that. The engineering on the New Age is a little bit wonky, but I'm not going to replace him. I like him for what he is. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Oh, hold on. Let's bring out all of the tape friends before we get too far here. Screw you, Megatron. You could just fall the F over. That's what you get for being a tyrant. Here, let's see. Ratbat sit on Megatron's shoulder. Need a frenzy. A frenzy rumble. Here. Get a frenzy rumble. Get a rumble frenzy. And our Jaguar. Jaguar. So that's cool. It's a really good set. Once again, these are kind of an issue. Those, not so much. But I'll see you guys next time after you like and subscribe, because you're gonna like and subscribe, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll see you next time, guys. Keep on nerding.